am just so excited. I feel really inspired, and yeah, I just can't wait to get into this. Hi everyone, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Charlotte, and if you can't tell, I love to read. In today's video, we're going to be chatting about a new genre that I have started to explore, and I'm really excited about it. It's a topic that I've always found so fascinating and interesting, but I've never really known where to start, and because there's so much to it, I wanted to start it in the right way. So we're going to be chatting about that, and I've also started to collect a few books within the genre as well. So we do have a lovely little haul to go through as well. So yeah, I'm just really excited to talk about this with you all. The genre that I have started to read and explore is Greek mythology. It's just a genre that I just completely forgot about, and I'm desperate to get into reading it. We'll just rewind to when I was in school. In year 7, I read Pegasus and the Flame by Kate O'Hearn. Loved this. I had all the books at one point as well, but I think I got rid of them and just kept this one. I'd reread this first book a good amount of times. I also loved Percy Jackson and The Lightning Thief growing up as well. So I have always been interested in Greek mythology, and I'm now really excited to start to get into it properly as an adult. Whenever I start anything in general, I like to do quite a lot of research, and I can just already feel myself being really passionate and already really inspired by this genre and to get into it. A lot of people were recommending Stephen Fry's trilogy. So this is the first book, Mythos. His second book is Heroes, and his third book, I believe, is called Troy. This first book covers everything you need to know about all the gods and the goddesses, how they came to be, and retellings of the myths basically. I am listening to this on Audible, and I am basically annotating the book, everything that I want to remember, significant points. I never imagined myself reading or listening to an audiobook by Stephen Fry, and I'm all here for it. The way he narrates this book is just so witty, and it's informative but it's humorous at the same time. Like, it's so easy to listen to. He's kind of like a David Attenborough figure where I could honestly listen to him for hours, and I honestly agree with the fact that this is super helpful and probably the best place to start, because this is just really good. I'm really enjoying my time with this at the moment. Once I've finished this, I'm definitely going to go on to listening to the rest of the books in the series. Stephen Fry is where I'm starting off, and recently I've been collecting books to add to my Greek mythology collection. We're going to be going through a little book haul now of everything that I've collected so far. So these first 2 books, they are highly spoken of and very hyped up. These 2 books have been recommended as like modern classics for the genre. These are 2 books by the same author, Circe and The Song of Achilles. I've actually really wanted to read these books for quite a while, but again, because I didn't really have much of a backstory into the genre, that's one of the reasons why I haven't picked one of these up yet. So after I've finished Stephen Fry's books, these are definitely the next 2 books that I'm going to go into, because they are recommended as the best entry-level books to kind of go into. Circe is about Circe. She is a witch. She is strange. She's not powerful and terrible like her father, who is god of the sun. She's got a dark power of her own, and that's witchcraft. So she's a witch, and that is right up my street. Really looking forward to getting into this. It's supposed to be amazing. Family rivalry, there's love, there's loss. It sounds like there's going to be a bit of female rage in this as well. The Song of Achilles, I've seen so much about the Song of Achilles, and I've seen that it's supposed to be quite heartbreaking. This is kind of where Achilles is sent to the war in Troy, and there's supposed to be like a love story in this as well. These are 2 books that I'm very excited for. These are going to be the 2 that I go to next. This next book I actually got from Vinted for £1.75. The book that I got from Vinted was Clytemnestra by Costanza. Casati. I've picked this up multiple times whenever I've been into Waterstones. I think it's a stunning cover. This book just screams female rage. Clytemnestra, she is born to a king but marries a tyrant. She watches her child be sacrificed to the gods. She's biding her time. She plots her revenge. She knows how to play this game. If power will not be given to her, she will take it for herself. She is Clytemnestra. I mean, it just sounds so awesome. It sounds so cool. She sounds like an amazing character. Really looking forward to it. These last 3 books are all by the same author, and if you can't tell with the way that the papers look on this one. I've had this one for a good few years now, and it's Jennifer Saint's books. I think she wrote Elektra first, then it was Ariadne, and then it was Atalanta. I think the covers of these books are absolutely stunning. I think they're so gorgeous. Like, to be honest, I think all Greek mythology retellings and the covers of those books are stunning anyway. I love the little like character art that we've got on the spines as well. So Elektra was the book that I've had since 2022. This book covers 3 different women. We've got Clytemnestra, we've got Cassandra, and then we've got Elektra. Because we've got Clytemnestra in this one and in this one, I'm not really too sure which one you're probably best to read first. Maybe Clytemnestra. If you've read these 2 books, please let me know in the comments of which one I should read first. And then I believe the next one that Jennifer wrote was Ariadne. I think I actually love this cover the most. It's so stunning. This one is about Ariadne and Phaedra. They're sisters. They grow up hearing the terrible bellows of the Minotaur from the labyrinth. I remember learning about the Minotaur in school, I think. Maybe it was like primary school. Maybe it was that long ago. I do remember it. This has got romance in it as well. Prince of Athens arrives in Crete as a sacrifice to the beast, and Ariadne falls in love with him, so they basically then try to get him out of that situation. Really, really, really excited for this one. I'm not too sure which one is you're supposed to read first out of these 3 books, but I feel like maybe I might go for this one first. It just sounds like a beautiful story, and yeah, can't wait. And then this last one is Atalanta. The covers are just stunning. It's going to be a repeating comment I'm going to say talking about these books. Atalanta is born to the king of Arcadia, and she brings only disappointment. Left exposed on a mountainside, the defenseless infant Atalanta is left to the mercy of a passing mother bear and raised alongside the cubs under the protective eye of the goddess Artemis. That's all I'm going to read from that. It's safe to say I'm looking forward to all 3 of these. If you've read these 3 and you have a recommendation of which one to read first, I would love to know if there's one that I should read first. Ariadne is the one that's drawing me in the most, so I think that's the one I'm going to go with first. There is also Hera that Jennifer Saint has written as well. Hera, she is the queen of heaven. She sounds incredible anyway. I've really enjoyed learning about her in Mythos, so I'm looking forward to reading more of her story as well. So yeah, this is my mini little Greek mythology collection at the moment. I love fantasy, but I feel like I just needed something else. I think with one of the main things that really interests me about Greek mythology is that there's so much to it, there's so much to learn. I just find it fascinating learning about all the gods, the goddesses, all of the different myths and everything that goes with it. Just really excited and feel really inspired to start reading this genre now. I'm really enjoying my time with Mythos at the moment and getting to grips with all of the myths and the gods and the goddesses and how they all came to be. There's other books that I really want to read as well. There's The Silence of the Girls, which is written by Pat Baker. Really want to read those ones because they sound amazing. Then there's Natalie Haynes, who's written Stone Blind, and that's about Medusa's story, which also includes Athena, which sounds really good. There's Medea as well, but I can't remember the author of Medea. I feel like I've got a TBR that is going to be never ending now, especially with starting this new genre. Ultimately, I'm just so excited. If you have read any of these books and you enjoyed them, I'd love to know if you've read them and what you thought of them as well. I hope you're having a lovely afternoon or evening wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!